Hi, good afternoon everyone. Sorry, my last video, my phone just froze and died and I didn't mean to do that. Anyways, I wanted to start by introducing myself. My name's Tashia and I got into Lipsense about a month ago. I hope you guys are having fun learning about this opportunity. I know when I first heard about it, I was like, this is too good to be true. I kept thinking to myself, it's too good to be true. It's not too good to be true. It's real and it's awesome. And I'm going to explain to you a couple of ways you can build your opportunity. So, first things first, I wanted to start off talking to you guys about presenting to a salon. I am a hairstylist. So, with that being said, I have some experience in the field. There's people who come in and try and sell things or get us to purchase things all the time. And one thing, as a hairstylist, we're busy. So we're running around and we're crazy. So if you're going to come in and present to a salon, you need to be organized and you have to be ready to go. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips. When you walk into a salon, look for the girl who A, isn't busy if there isn't a receptionist. And if everyone's busy, you may, choose a person who, choose a person who looks like the most welcoming, who's like kind of paying attention to you walk in, because sometimes you walk into a salon and if they're not expecting you, nobody's going to pay attention to, nobody's like, what are you here for or whatever. So be ready when you walk in. I would suggest, I'll show you, so when you walk up to someone, you're going to introduce yourself. Hey, like, I'm Tashia. It's really nice to meet you. I have this great opportunity. I just wanted to show you something really fast. So you want to have your stripes on your hand, ready to go. And, you can walk up to them and just be like, I don't know if you guys, do makeup here or anything like that, but I have an opportunity for you to kind of boost your business and such. And you can present to them. And I'm like, have you ever heard of Lipsense? And most of them are going to say no. And, you just show your stripes and wipe, and you can be like, this is Lipsense. It's an all-day color. It lasts 18 hours. It would be great for you and for for your clients. And if you do weddings, it would be great for the brides and such like that. I know you're really busy. I don't want to take too much time, but here I brought you this pamphlet. If you have a chance, check it over, and you're gonna leave a business card with your phone number so they can get a hold of you. 9 out of 10 times they're going to be too busy to talk about the opportunity, and the person who would be like a receptionist, and it's great to talk to them also, but you want to make sure you have something to leave there, because they're going to go put it in their back room where everybody like hangs out, well, for the minute we have to eat lunch. And if there's a folder there that they can just flip through and check out, they're going to be 99 times more likely to get a hold of you that way. If you're pushy and trying to explain things while they're trying to work, it's not convenient. So like I said, I would have a folder ready. So currently this is what sits on my station, and in it I would have I would have like a what is Lipsense page. So the page that says, or like the Pinterest thing that says, it's an 18-hour, 4 to 18-hour lasting color. It is kiss-proof, waterproof, etc., 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 etc. Have a page that when they open it, it just goes into what it is, not necessarily the business opportunities. So you're giving them value and giving them information before you're trying to sell them on the product. I like this page. It's quick, it's pictures, it's something you don't have to read. There are people who want to like read in-depth ingredients and stuff like that. But for somebody who's just flipping through something, have something that's going to pop out and be quick to see. So I can look at this and see, it's animal cruelty free. It specifically says right here, it's lead free. So we don't have to search. You want to catch their attention, and you want to give them value and drop tips fast. So when they have 5 seconds and they're flipping through it, you grab, like I said, you're grabbing their attention. This picture album is from Walgreens, actually, but you can get whatever. You could also do like a folder and stick these sheets in, print them off on actual bigger sheets and do a folder with like the clear pockets, I can't think of the name, and put them in there to give to them also. The reason I did the photo album is because a lot of the Pinterest pictures are in the 4x6 form, so a big folder wouldn't like when you blow up the pictures, they're blurry. So that's why I chose to do this. And then also have, you know, I have like the price comparison in here just so they have an idea of what to base it off of cost wise. The price for a starter pack. So I would suggest in giving value and information in the beginning of it. Then I dropped the colors so they can kind of get an idea of how many colors. That brings attention and excitement. You know, you have these bright colors. They're like, oh, okay, like that's awesome. And then towards the back, you're gonna get to things like we have this. So the states. I'm gonna go over that shortly, but it talks about how the minimal amount. We have 70,000 distributors. Only 70,000, and it talks about, I mean, it's minimal, and when somebody sees this, they're going to be like, this is an opportunity to grow. And then it talks about the $55 to sign up and what that gives you. And then in the very far back, I think it's important to have the compensation plan. So after you've given them info on what it is and how it's worth it and how it works, then in the back it's going to be closing and why. So I have, you know, a sample 300 PV order. I also have the compensation for the percent of what you're gonna make depending on the order. I have this in here. So for me as a hairstylist, I'm gonna see this 50%. A lot of hairstylists, when you sell retail, you make, you know, 12, 15%, which isn't very much. So they're gonna look through this and see they can make 50% off this, and that's gonna be like eye grabbing. I mean, who doesn't want to make 50% commission, especially off of selling something, by setting this on their station? Like this is sitting on my station, this album here, and then I have this with colors sitting next to it, and I don't even have to like ask people to check it out. You know, I'm applying their color and they're like, hey, what's that book sitting there? What's that lip gloss? You know, you see something that looks like this, you're gonna spin it, right? Eye grabbing. There's colors, you know, it looks fun. Everybody loves makeup, and anybody who's in a salon getting their hair done cares about themselves, yes. So they're gonna be interested in this. And the biggest thing on the first page in there, I have the thing that's like kiss proof, smudge proof, white proof. Well, for client, you know, for people, they don't want to wear lip stuff because it peels off, it comes off, it doesn't last, it gets on your teeth. And when they open that book, that pamphlet, even, you know, a hairstylist even, they're going to open it and see that it's smudge proof, and you're going to have walked, sorry, I'm going to set that down. You're going to have walked in there with your swipes and been like, look, it's real. Like, I'm not kidding. Or, you know, you can do the whole lip thing, like, it's not coming off, and that's going to really grab their attention. So when you come in a salon, I totally suggest having a pamphlet, something you can leave, something that you're not worried about. I bought, you want nice looking things, but you know, a cheaper photo album, something probably not gonna get it back. So then make sure in that, wherever you want to put it in the beginning or the end, you have a business card so they can get a hold of you. Most likely, you're going to have grabbed their attention when they saw your hand. They're going to look through it, and one of them will contact you. You need to be prepared, you know, on their time to talk to them and stuff like that, like I said. So if they have your business card, have your email and your phone number, and tell them like, hey, you can text me. It's no big deal if you text, because that's what's most convenient for them. So when presenting to busy people, being prepared, having something that wows them, and something that's easy. You know, when they're looking at those pictures that they don't have to read a ton right away, you have to grab their attention fast. My last thing is, there are a bunch of people who are ingredient, I'm not like gurus, like they want to read ingredients, they want to know. So in the back of my book that I have right there, there is the ingredient list. You know, there's the glossy gloss, why you need to use it, the ingredient list, the ingredient list for the lipstick, and then also for the oops remover. That's actually one of the biggest questions I have by people, is what's in the oops remover, because they want to know. So like I said in the beginning of it, pictures, grab their attention, and then in the back, give them all the information for the people who want to read and know. So that is exactly how I would present it to a salon. And then one other thing I was going to talk to you guys about today, I'm sure you've seen this picture if you have been paying attention to any, whoever invited you to this group, you've seen these pictures. So, I mentioned earlier there's 70,000 reps. I just wanted to tell you a little bit I don't want to hold this in front of my face, but in companies like Mary Kay and Tupperware and Norwex and like the LaRue and stuff, there's hundreds of thousands of distributors. We have 70,000 distributors, which means in all of these light blue areas, all of these, they're 1% or less of distributors in all these areas. So I'm from Indiana. So all around me, Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, all up here on the East Coast is 1%. 1%. Do you know, I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of people that we can reach out to and get to join our team there. So you think in these other places that are established, they're stagnant. So getting to the top there would be really hard. And to make a lot of money, it would be a lot of work. Not that you can't do it, you can. But here, you're talking 1% in all of these light blue areas. And up in Canada, same thing. All of these. And even so in Canada, the highest percent's 20% in one part of it. And in the U.S., this is 10%, and only 2 states. All of these areas barely have anyone. So wherever you're from, there's opportunity. There's tons of people. There's hundreds of thousands of millions and billions of people that you can get to join your team. There's so much opportunity right now because it's just now getting hot. You have to get on right now. I mean, it's unreal. Like I said, I feel like very fortunate that being from Indiana because everywhere around me I have friends and I can reach out to their friends and host parties. There's just so many different places and so much potential to get to build your team, and we're getting into a momentum phase. So we're not stagnant like a lot of these other companies. I was in an MLM for a little while. And it was really tough because they've already gone through this phase. Everybody was people who were at the top. And again, not that you can't get there. This is just going to happen a whole lot faster right now, and you have to jump on board. So I hope you're as pumped up and excited for this opportunity as I am, and I hope that this gave you some more information and made it a little more exciting. And I hope that you're all having fun and join our team. And we look forward to talking with you. Have a good night.